right, here is a video. I'm gonna make something really quick-ish, trying to show how we set up South's travel system setup, what we use for outdoor gatherings or any kind of off event that's outside of our normal gathering space. It uses this thing that has a Gator case and it has a P16 hub. It has your Behringer X-Air, so it has 16 channels on there, pretty cool. It's got a little power filter down there. We run it through the iPad, which uses not the Behringer software, and I'll show you how to do that as well. The only thing you do to set this up, it's a couple things, but one, first you pull off the front and the back here, and there's gonna be a bunch of stuff here in the back, so I'm gonna kind of just set all this up in real time. There's some things happening in here. There's a router, which we use to connect our iPad to give signal to it. There's a power cable. This is to the rack. Let me plug this into the wall real quick. Figuring it out. Okay, plug it in and we'll see it work. Yep, so it lights up and everything there. What you do when you open it up, you have that little power rack down here. Your router should already be good to go. I kind of leave that plugged in. I'm gonna pull some of these cables out. With your router, it should already be set to this setting, but let's just make sure. So the remote is we want to use this to send signal to. So we make sure that this is flicked over there, which is telling it to use that instead of this. This is very unstable. You also want your alternate in to your personal monitoring, alternate out. Those should be left in there when you get this. When your router's set up and it's given a little bit of time to like boot up there, I'm gonna turn on this iPad here. This password is all the zeros. We're not gonna use that app. This app we're gonna use is called MixStation. It's right down here. It's not the X-Air. It's very glitchy and they don't update it. It's terrible. So this one, hey, is a paid one, pretty cool. What we're doing, oh sorry, first thing you gotta do, my bad. You gotta go to settings here and you gotta make sure you're connected to the router. So I'm gonna go to Wi-Fi. And it's not Sydney Commons, anything, it's New Life Sound or New Life Sound 5 if that pops up. That is this router right here. So once you're connected to that and it says you're good, New Life Sound, let's see. Looks like it's good. New Life Sound 5 also popped up. I don't really know the difference between those two. We're gonna go to Mixing Station. We're going to, this looks like it's our first option here. I'm just gonna press search on that option. It says connect. It pulled up this X-Ray 2. We'll see what's happening. If you don't get to this situation, let me go back, see if I can go even further back than that. Because usually it gives you, it saved it. Okay, nice. So there's our X-Air Connect. Loaded it up. Okay, cool. You got like your, you got your groups over here with all your channels and everything. Everything's laid out. I wouldn't trust any like EQs or effects necessarily because this isn't that super used. You'll notice they're labeled stuff. The last time we really used this was on Easter. So we have it kind of set up for that. Is you got your drums left and right. So we're using probably electronic drums. So we'll just go left and right out there and you can have a good just stereo mix. You'll have to mix from the electronic kit, which is in the closet. We also added a single more out to have just the kick drum to be up or down because we felt like it's nice to be able to have these left and right and then have that extra control of that kick right in the middle. You got loop, you got bass, you got keys, you got you got electric one. It looks a little funky with that. You got stereo electric, but those can be separated. If you go over here, you can separate them or you can physically touch them and change them. We had 5 vocals set up. That's kind of a lot. Cool. We had 2 host mics. The yellow, sorry, this might be hard to read, but it says yellow and blue. We have media right there, reverb and delay, band vocal bus, left and right, all that kind of stuff. You have your mutes up there. You can touch the physical thing and it will, so I selected electric 2 and then it popped up and you can go to all, the compressor, the gate, whatever. All the stuff. This is just a little reminder on how to set everything up, make sure it's on. The band and the vocals start muted. So that's how that goes on. That's how that engages. You're connected to it. It's good. It's working. Your inputs right here. I'll write it down on a piece of paper. We had a complete one and somebody ripped it in half and then they lost the other half. So I'll write down the inputs where stuff is going so the band can feel good about how they're setting up, but it is just right here. And then outputs, you have your main left and right. And then I believe aux 6 with subs, you can also check on your, I think you can check here on routing somehow. I'm not super familiar with this app, but I know you can. So main left and right, aux 6. You can also go media in right here. So if you have a computer or an iPad that you want to play Spotify from, I've gone like a a click and loop type cable to TS to a headphone 3.5. And you can, control media on there. So yeah, that's basically how that works. The equipment that we're gonna use for this is located in this closet. This will be in this closet. These back here, these 2 tubs are like power and XLR and DI microphones. This one's P16, so it's basically 3 tubs. This has stands, mic stands, that kind of stuff. Speaker stands right here. There's some extra stands hanging out. Here's our electric kit chilling. And there's also 2 subs back here. Not that sub, but that right there. There's 2 rolling subs. And then when it comes to mains, you can just take the ones that are in the gathering space right now. They're on top of the subs on poles. I would take those. I wouldn't use these as mains because they're not that great. But you could use them for front fills if you wanted to. That's the basic setup. If you have any questions, I'll be on paternity leave, so I'm trying to get this video out a little sooner. So, all right, thank you.